This soup can be hot or cold. So very, very simple. We're going to start with a little butter, Martha.
Okay. I put a little oil in there. Is that
That's okay. Oil. I like both, and the reason is because butter will burn by itself. So Martha added a little oil, which is perfect. It's going to increase the smoking point, which means we're going to get a little bit more cooking out of it.
Okay.
All right, we're going to add the onions. Half a cup of
Carrots.
Yep.
Diced.
Diced.
And, oh boy, and onions.
Yep.
So 1 cup of white onion or yellow onion, doesn't matter, right?
Yep. And I'm going to give you a little bit of salt. Now, here's the thing when we're cooking, right? A lot of people, what I find when they're cooking, they don't really season in the beginning. And so they go through all the steps and all the process, right? And then they wait to the end. It's too late then. That's when you should be re-seasoning. So you want to season. It's kind of like building a house. You want to do it like sort of in layers. All right, so like after 5 minutes, it looks like this.
So, yeah, so it's quite cooked down, and look how pretty and colorful, yeah.
5 or 6 minutes.
And you can tell that the onions have been cooked in butter because they're yellow.
2 cups of fresh shucked corn. If you don't have fresh, you could use like frozen.
And the girls were
this is right off the cob.
Yeah, they were stripping those
cobs.
cobs.
Oh, yes. So also now what we're going to do is we're going to cook this for about 4 or 5 minutes and really sort of extract the sugar, the natural sugar out of the corn. Real simple so far, right? 5 ingredients we've used. This is where it is right now at this stage.
Okay.
And then what we're going to now do, I took the cobs with the ladies in the kitchen. We actually made a corn stock. So we took the cobs and an onion and a bay leaf and we covered it with water, brought it to a boil, simmered it for about 30 minutes.
And it's sweet.
And we have like a sweet stock.
Oh,
it's like a vegetable stock with a little sweetness.
Those corn cobs, so you don't waste those.
And you feed your chickens with them.
And then I take those cobs out to the chickens.
Yeah.
They love to pick at them.
And a little shallot.
Oh, okay, just a little shallot.
Yep.
Oh,
about 2 teaspoons.
So you don't cook the garlic?
No, we're going to put it right in there. And what it's going to do, it's sort of like it's cooking, it's poaching in there.
Okay.
All right. Now we need seasoning. Cayenne. I kind of a little bit overspiced the first one, so just want to be careful with the cayenne a little bit.
So what are you doing? A whole?
Well, this is a half teaspoon. It's too much. All right, so that's all right. And then you can buy this stuff called liquid crab oil. It's a very, very New Orleans thing for crawfish and shrimp. And
it's made out of the shell?
And it's made out of, I'll tell you what's really in it. What's in it is clove. That's a really, all right, so basically, once we have that, you bring that up to a boil. And I have some right here, folks. And what we're going to do is you take...
So that's it? That's all cooked down to that?
Yeah, about 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is just in a blender or in a food processor, right? We're just going to... blend it up. Very fast. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to strain this. Now, if we're going to...
Oh, so it's already been done?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
We've done that. If you could just put that over there
That didn't look like all of it.
Nope. So what we're going to do is we just strain this. Now, you know, for me, some days I'm not in a straining mode. I mean, I want the corn and the vegetables, so it really depends.
Well, this
really,
is we're having a fancy lunch today.
Fancy.
Right here in the studio.
This is fancy. I'm doing this fancy for you, Martha.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, so we have that. Thank you. Look at the consistency of that,
gorgeous,
Martha.
like a bisque.
Look at that.
This is like a bisque.
Yep. So now what we got is we have crawfish tails. And they're not seasoned, so I'm going to take a little bit of my spice, a little bit of that essence, and we're just going to season them up, okay? That tail meat here, folks, basically is the tail meat here. So just like a little lobster,
yeah, you break it
right?
up.
You just break it up like that.
This is so good.
And this is the tail meat basically right here, okay? So that's how, all right. So now what we're going to do is this. We're going to garnish this with a few crawfish tails.
Did we add any cream to this?
You can add cream. I did add cream to it. I'm going to have a little bit of crème fraîche.
So you could add to this bisque, you add the 1 cup of heavy cream.
1 cup.
Yeah, I would.
Yes, 1 cup.
So it's like a corn vichyssoise.
Yes, it is. And then we have a little chive like this and a little chive with the crawfish. Okay, Martha.
Thank you.
And a spoon.
Thank you.
And I just love working this sink.
Oh, and I love working this chowder or
little bisque.
Oh, the bisque.
All right,
wow,
try
this
it.
is
Now
so
I want you to know. I want you to tell me if it's too spicy. It's not.
I think what happened was that cream and the sour cream
It just
really
mellowed
smooths it out.
So that's it. You can get the recipe on Martha's website, and really unbelievable.
That is really good.
Good. Delicious.
Emeril, thank you for coming, and thank you for sharing these fabulous recipes with us.
Thanks for having me back on.
That you must make this. This is really good.